Hi, this is Sam from the Cloud Slang team, and today I'm going to demonstrate how you can use Cloud Slang to clean up the Docker environments on all the machines in a CoreOS cluster. To do so, we're going to use ready-made Cloud Slang content, which means we won't even have to write a single line of code. We all know that Docker images can occupy a lot of disk space on the Docker host. A base image can be hundreds of megabytes in size, and custom images can easily reach a gigabyte. If you have several releases of new Docker images for your app, they can easily stockpile on the server. From time to time, the need arises to clean out all the old or unused images. And that's what I'll show you how to do now. Before we get started, we'll need a cluster of CoreOS machines, an SSH public key, which has already been published on the machines, and of course, the Cloud Slang CLI. Here you can see I've created a CoreOS cluster of 3 machines using DigitalOcean. And I've cluttered them up with some stuff we don't really want anymore, alongside some things that we don't want to touch, since they're still being used. Here on the first machine, I have 3 Docker images, a Tomcat, Java, and BusyBox image. You can see here that I have only one running container, and it's using the Tomcat image. But if we take a look at all of the containers, you'll see we also have a Stop the BusyBox container on the machine. So our flow should remove just the unused Java image. Here is the second machine, and as you can see it's clean, no containers and no images. Our flow should leave this machine alone. And finally, here's the third machine. On this machine, we have an unused MySQL image and a running BusyBox container. So to recap, this is what the machines look like now, and this is what we'd like them to look like after we clean them up. Now we'll run our Cloud Slang flow and see what it does. We start with run --f and give it the flow's location. The cluster Docker images maintenance flow is a ready-made one that's packaged with the CLI, so we can use a relative path to the flow. And we'll add a --i over here so we can provide the flow inputs. This flow needs the IP of one of the machines in our cluster, it doesn't matter which one, the machine username, and a path to our private key file. And finally, using --cp, we'll pass the path of the Cloud Slang content folder so the CLI can find the flow's dependencies. As the flow runs, you can see it logs the names of the tasks that are currently being run to the screen. Without going into too much detail, we can see first it gets the public IP addresses of all the machines in the cluster. Then it starts to perform the maintenance on the machines. This part over here will run for each machine in the cluster. It gets all the images, finds which ones are used, and then deletes the ones that are left over. And now we'll just wait a bit as it cleans up the second and third machines. And now it's finished. You can see the flow has finished with the result of success, and it has output the number of deleted images on each host. We could use that output in another flow to, let's say, send a status email, for example. Now we can go back into the machines and see how clean our Docker environments look. On the first machine, the unused Java image has been deleted, and everything else has been left alone. On the second machine, everything is the same as it was before. And on the third machine, the unused MySQL image has been removed. So today we've seen how easy it is to clean up the Docker environments on a CoreOS cluster using the ready-made Cloud Slang content. Thanks for watching. For more information, visit our website and check us out on GitHub. Also, please feel free to contact us with any questions, comments, or suggestions.